Oops, hello. I always press that when I'm totally not prepared at all. Hello, welcome to the news at 10. It was Lisa. So my next one was preparing to go on a trip, and I always think that is like a lot of fun because you're kind of well, especially for me because I don't really pack anything of importance. I don't pack the clothes. I'll maybe get them from the wardrobe or something, but I generally pack the games and the cameras and the like things like that, all the fun stuff. And yeah, and when you're packing, you're getting excited. So you're going, right, I'm going to go, and I've had to come to the realization that when I'm going on a trip, I'm going to feel anxious, but a lot of it is sort of projected anxiety, sort of. It's, well, not projected, it's sort of like being anxious about something that might happen. So basically all I've got to do is say, well, I'm going on a trip, and leave it at that, and just and say, right, okay, I'll be prepared tomorrow, and then that day I'll have to take medication or whatever, and I'll do it, and yeah. And so anyway, so pack it. So that was my happy thing, was preparing to go on a trip. Also, wee Michael, the boy that we sometimes look after, he was down and he was excited as well. So it was a lot of fun. So, and then it was go to the zoo, see some pandas if possible. And we did, and we saw the pandas, and it was awesome. The zoo was great. Edinburgh's lovely. Edinburgh Zoo is a wonderful conservation zoo, and there's just loads of beautiful animals to look at, and you can chill. Normally, it's my partner and myself we go to the zoo, and we could chill out and just sit. We could sit for an hour and watch the monkeys or the penguins or whatever. Can just sit, and just watch the animals for ages. But we had the kids with us, and it added a new dimension because we went right through the gift shop, and he was so excited he was actually like doing this and like on the spot and jumping up and down, and then he had to go for a pee, and then he was too excited and so we got the it's like a kind of a safari bus, and the guy that did it, I mean, he must have been the past like 40 years, the same, going up a wee hill and going, and he was like, on your left there's meerkats and blah blah, and you couldn't even see the animals. It was just basically a path. So on the left it's like an empty cage where these animals used to be, and something and blah blah and this and that, and just didn't care. And it's like, and then at the end he's like, kind of, give me a couple of quids, and you're like, oh, there you go, your tour is crap, but there you go, I'm sorry you've got to drive this wee bus up and down every 10 minutes or whatever. But so it was so much fun. So we were up the top, and then we saw the kind of African the savannah kind of zebras, gazelles, Thompson's gazelles and stuff like that, and then down to the big cats, and they were beautiful. And I think my favourite are the Gelada baboons, and I think I put them up and gave them a Glaswegian accent. And yes, the whole day was great. Michael absolutely loved it. We all loved it. Absolutely knackering, like walking about for about 5 hours or so, just and then but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so find out history of a place you know, or yeah, and it says and visit a dungeon. I've basically, like, what I've done here is I was going to do something happy anyway. I've not just went, what can I do that will make me happy? I know, we'll go find out history and we'll visit a dungeon. No, we decided we were going to go on the bus tour, and yeah, it was really interesting, and I listened to the horrible histories it's like you get headphones when you go into the bus, and like so it's like for English and different languages, and then you press it up to 9 and it's horrible histories and it's great and it's like fun. That's the one that kids listen to, so I obviously listen to it. So that was great. I'd been in the tour before, but there wasn't that. This was like years ago. And then we went to the Edinburgh Dungeons, and it's like you walk through and there's different people jumping out and telling you about the thing, going, hello, I'm so and so, and I used to do dissections for Birkenhead, and I get put in a cage as well, which wasn't very good, but they were trying to persuade this woman to go down into this dungeony thing, and she was like freaking out, and I was like, oh, I'll do it, it doesn't matter. So I get shoved in a cage while people were getting told. So I was trying not to freak out about that, but I think because I had a kid with me, I was a lot more brave than usual. And I think Michael was scared at a couple of bits because he was holding on to my hand the whole time, and it was sweaty hands, and then there was a couple of bits where he was wanting to sit on my knee. But it was fine, but yeah, so that was good. It was great, local history, and I'd like to do more of that, finding out more about where I live, and the history behind it, even just here. And I felt like a bit of a tourist. I went to you get those bags for life from the supermarkets. Well, in the Edinburgh Dungeons, it's bag for death, and it's all like blood. So anyway, then detox, unsurprisingly, after a holiday, detox, yeah. So I said I'd detox for a month and not eat crap and not drink any alcohol for a month, but Rose didn't even know I was doing the detox thing, and there was a nice bottle of Pinot Grigio in the fridge for like quite a while there, and we were going to have a nice curry, and yeah, it was too much temptation, I'm afraid, so I did have a glass of wine, but I think I don't know if that would have made me happy actually to do a detox then, because I'd done one recently just before I started forcing myself happy. I decided just to do it. I think it was because I was taking antibiotics, and I obviously I wouldn't want to drink when I was on them, so and then I just thought I won't drink for a while. So so I'd actually been on a kind of month, about a 3-week and a bit month detox anyway. So to be honest, it wasn't really making me happy, and I don't think I drink too much anyway, and don't eat that much crap. So, but I think detox now and again is good, so I'm going to keep that on my kind of thing anyway to do now and again. I think it's a good idea. So, the next one, I think I was trying to catch up, if I'm honest, because I'd been to the zoo and the Wi-Fi wasn't uploading the pictures and stuff, so I just thought, buy flowers for someone you love, ran round, got some flowers, and they were like the ones that, there was a really nice garden in the zoo, and there was like sunflowers and thistles, I thought it was really unusual, so I got them and gave them to my partner, and they're hanging on by a thread, but I think I need to put them in the bin. So, just got a few left. Then I was doing the daily affirmations. Yeah, so that's it. Daily affirmations, and I did my body positivity one, which was interesting because I don't really have weirdly, because I'm so insecure in so many other ways. I'm not particularly insecure about my body. I just am not. So so that was that really. And the next one though is about personality, which I've always found it harder to accept my insides. Being really insecure about that, and I find it hard to take compliments. Really hard. I find it really difficult to say I think I am this. But I I think that's a really good thing to just keep doing every day. If there's something that you're not happy about, about yourself, you're not happy about something, or you feel insecure about it, then why not just turn the tables on your brain and say, yeah, I do like this about myself, I do like this. And after a while, the way your brain's formed is that if you keep reinforcing something, then the those synapses, the neural pathways, will start going, all right, yeah, that's the way you feel. So if you are, the more positive basically you are about your body, your personality, and yourself, then it's like it perpetuates itself. So you become more positive. So I think affirmations are a great thing. The next one, try to accept you're totally unique and amazing. Find it hard to accept that, but I think everyone is. Everyone's unique, and everyone is amazing. Everyone's got their own special qualities, and I think when I found it difficult to think that about myself, I thought about my friends, and I thought about the qualities that each of them have, my partner and my friends, and just people I know, people that I've met through Forcing Myself Happy and on my blog, and I think, what amazing people. And I think, I can pick out something unique and amazing in every single person I've ever met, like in real life or online. So yeah, I should be able to accept that about myself. So one more, protect yourself from negative energies. Yeah, so that was another thing. And the second part I talked about forgiving my family and stuff, and basically, is this the last one? I don't want to end on a kind of low note, but anyways, yeah, they basically had phoned me, and they were bringing up my past and things, and I think it's hard to forgive someone if they keep doing the same things over and over again. So basically, I stood up for myself, and the next day I phoned and said, look, you can't do that to me anymore. And so that was really empowering, because I've never done that before. I've just listened, sometimes for like hours and hours and hours, listened to the same repetitive thing over and over again. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to have any negativity, and not somebody else's negativity over and over again. And I'm not going to see that as selfish, because I've had to do that for like basically as long as I can remember. So I'm not going to feel guilty about that at all. And I think that is actually everything. The last time it took me 2 days to actually get through everything, and I was writing for hours and hours, and so I thought, instead of like thinking about it, I thought I was better just to video and ramble, and and I can't imagine anyone will want to listen to me rambling for like 45 minutes, but at least I've done it. I think that there's no point in doing these things unless you're going to reflect and kind of think about the reasons why you're doing them, how it's going to make you happier, how it's going to make me less anxious, and how it's just going to make me a happier, healthier, better all round person. And so that is that. Thank you, and bye. It's not turned itself off. 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 Right, off.